Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're having a look at my vintage linen collection along with my vintage apron collection. So this first one is one of my favorites. This is actually a queen size, which is the size of our bed. So I love this. I'm guessing this is maybe the late 70s, early 80s, but it definitely is my vibe. It does have the tag there, which lets me know the brand and stuff, so I'm thinking that I'm gonna maybe go on eBay and try to get a complete set. This one, very similar, not the exact same, but this is just a pillowcase. This pillowcase is in phenomenal condition in my opinion. Like, it's still very vibrant, almost like it was just folded up in someone's linen closet for decades, but I was happy to find it. I feel like I've actually been using this recently, because I just saw it in the closet and I was like, I should just start using it. But I feel like it could go with this sheet. It's like similar enough, that kind of same color tones and things. But yeah, I'm thinking about maybe trying to make complete sets by going on eBay to find some. I think that I did look this one up and it was, I did find some more. I have a queen size bed, so a lot of vintage linens unfortunately are only like a double or full size. So then I have two of this pattern, and I actually had this sheet before years and years ago, and I used the sheet to cover the bench in a telephone bench. I think some of you may have been here, but long time ago I filmed a house tour and I'm pretty sure that bench is in it. I don't have the bench anymore. I did end up selling it. Like, I painted it white and covered the bench. So anyway, so I did find two of these. These are both full size. So yeah, like I said, I can only really use queen size, which pretty much like late 70s and then into the 80s is kind of when that became more popular. I think they are really pretty, but they're not exactly my style anyway, so I might just end up selling those. And then we have this set, which I also love. I also feel like this kind of has an 80s vibe to it, like early 80s. But this is a flat sheet and a pillowcase, both actually in really good condition as well. Not exactly my style, but it is just a twin size sheet and pillowcase, so I might actually sell that as well. Not my exact style, but I do like it, and if it was queen size I probably would keep it, just because I like it enough that I would keep it. I am thinking about getting a couch that pulls out into a bed for our like second bedroom that could be used when we have company, and they're generally like double size or full size beds. So I was thinking, oh, and then I could find a really cute vintage set. So this one did have the tag. You could barely read it, but it was there. And then we have this sheet, which also kind of gives me 80s, but possibly like early 90s vibes with the florals and the pink, almost like cottage core-ish. This one actually is a queen size, I believe, but it's definitely not really my style, so I might end up selling this one as well. Sometimes I use vintage sheets to make other things though, so I don't know, I'm just kind of sitting on them for now, I guess. And then this last one I love so much. This kind of reminds me of possibly like late 70s, but it could be 80s, it could be 90s for all I know. But I think this one is really pretty as well. This one is a full or double size, I believe. It's not really my style though, even though I do think it's pretty. This might be something that I turn into something else though. So I don't know, I haven't decided, but this one, the tag is still there, but it's completely faded, so there's no info on it. All right, now we move into the aprons. So I have this one. I'm not really sure the age of these aprons either, because somebody could have just made them, you know, more recently using vintage material. I don't know, but I do think this one's really pretty. This is definitely gives me kind of 70s aesthetic, and it would definitely match my kitchen. If you've seen my my 70s kitchen, I do have, I think, 3 or 4 hanging in the kitchen, but I don't think that this is one of them. This next one is maybe my favorite. I love this so much. This is definitely 70s aesthetic with the mushroom on it. I have a lot of mushroom things in my kitchen. It's very popular during the 70s and even into the 80s. So definitely my aesthetic, and I do have this one hanging up in the kitchen. This next apron, I'm 100% convinced, is actually vintage from the 70s. It just definitely has that feel to it. It also feels pretty worn, but it is in good condition. And this is the apron that I actually wear, like not all the time, but I will wear this one. I don't have it hanging up. I just have it like in the kitchen to use, basically, not for display, but I love it so much. As soon as I saw it, I had to have it. And I think all of my aprons only cost me $1.99 at Value Village. This green one I love too. I feel like this kind of same thing, kind of 70s aesthetic. My kitchen is very like yellow and orange, brown and avocado. This isn't quite avocado color, but it definitely gives me that vibe. I really like the pattern on it. I don't know, it's just lovely. And this one does hang up in my kitchen on display as well. And then this last apron is basically almost the same as the green one, but brown. This one does have lace on it, and the like check, you know, like the squares, they're a little bit bigger, but it's basically like kind of the same style, pockets in the same place. I love this one too. This one's hanging up in the kitchen as well, but I would be more apt to use this because I feel like since it's brown, like I wouldn't, like if something got on it, if it got stained or something, it would be easier to hide than like the yellow one or the green one. But I love this. This is definitely very, very 70s, early 80s aesthetic to me, and I just love it. So then I do have some vintage towels, which I just started collecting because I really want to make my bathroom over to be more like late 60s, 70s vibes. Right now it's kind of 50s, and I do like it, but I feel like I want the main floor to have more of a cohesive look. So I found this yellow one, which I love, and then I found this smaller hand towel size green one. They almost look like they were part of a set or made by the same company, but they actually are made by different companies, but they definitely go together, and these are in amazing condition. I feel like they, again, might have just been used for like display towels, or maybe they were just tucked up in someone's linen closet for decades. I definitely feel like these are from the 70s, just from the look of them, the look of the tags, but you know, maybe 80s, I'm not sure, but I love them both. And I'm definitely been on the hunt for kind of that era bathroom thing. So hopefully I will find some more towels. If not, I might even just look up online those brands and see if I can find more. But anyway, that is it for my linen and apron collection. It's not huge, but I'm very happy with it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again really soon.